Okay, great. I'm here with Tony Narducci and Shawn Arney at ONeil, which is a really high-quality sheet-fed printer in Phoenix, Arizona. They've been using pressSIGN, I think, for 2 years now. We just upgraded to pressSIGN 5, and I just wanted to have them talk a little bit about their experiences over the past 2 years, and especially now with pressSIGN 5.
Yeah, if I could just start by saying that last night I had dinner with Dean, our Vice President of Operations, and we were just discussing this next step that we're taking with the upgrade to pressSIGN and just the difference that it's made in our color management and productivity in the press room, where I kind of lost sight of the struggles that we had been having before, and just how great the control's been and the success rate that we're having now. And it's been such a great investment for us, and the fact that our team in the press room and pre-press are working so closely together to make that happen on an everyday basis has been, for our company, a huge blessing and change in that process. So.
Well, one of the best things about it is you have the tools to really measure your data accurately.
Hey, Shawn.
I'm on the phone. I'm busy, Denny. I'll call you back.
Okay. I'll be back.
You have the tools available to you to measure your work and do it in a timely manner, and then also the tools to make adjustments as conditions change. And so that's been one of the biggest things, and it gives the pressmen more confidence that they are matching, and when they aren't matching, they have the tools to figure out why not. Is it a press problem? Is it a plate problem? Those issues can be resolved in a real timely manner, and the results have been excellent. We've seen a major reduction in remake of plates for color issues, and recently we've done several coffee table books that not only did we produce them very efficiently, we were actually a day to a day and a half ahead of the production schedule, and we were able to do those with maybe one pull, the client signing off the first sheet they saw, or maybe a slight change to the sheet that they saw, and they were extremely happy. And
so this was a client who does a lot of coffee table books, and his comments to us, as I recall, were, and there were how many forms?
There's 25 forms.
25 forms, and
wow.
I met with the client during the process, and he said, we've been out there on every form, and we've not made a move in the color. So they're approving our press, our polls for Press OK's first poll, and he said he's never had that experience anywhere else.
And he said several other printers had trouble reproducing the color in his artwork because he paints with such vibrant colors. And so that was one of the things he was very pleased with, was the stochastic printing, the gamut, and the detail was just so dynamic for him that he was very, very pleased.
So what would you say our approach before was versus our approach now? Our approach before was very sort of random and variable, and we're just trying to attack the symptoms and not the problem?
Yes, we attacked the symptoms. Right. It was not so much, it was reactionary rather than being proactive.
So if we had a problem, we'd go, let's change the red plate and see how that goes?
Right, or we change the file or whatever, not so much trying to figure out, is it really a press problem? Are they not printing correctly? Or do we have an output problem? And now they can measure that stuff and track their dot gains and those type of things and traps and the gray balance on press much easier because it's all there for them.
I think one of the cool things is that we actually get a report card on each of those. I think from an empirical standpoint, when we can actually have something that we can see how we're doing, we can kind of measure our success rate. It becomes a little bit of a competition too, that how close to that line can we get, right?
And yes, and it builds confidence in the press folks, the press operators, because they can see on how well they're hitting targets, and then that relates to how well they're matching the proofs.
Right.
So as we've seen some minor deviation as time goes by, we can make those little tweaks to the curve and printing conditions and keep on track to the target. We don't go, oh, last year we printed really well, now this year we don't look as good, and we do a whole redo of our calibration. Now we make very minor little adjustments, 1 or 2% to the plate instead of major overhauls, and I think that's been the biggest change, and just so much consistency that you know, that they're gonna hit it, and when there is a problem, we can address it. Right then, right there, fix it and move on.
And as we were talking earlier, one of the major benefits for us is that, you know, there are fewer and fewer areas where we can control our costs, right?
Right.
And this is one of those areas where we've had a significant advantage in being able to control our costs, not only in plate we make, but in press time and material coming through the press. So it's been a huge thing for us.
The make-ready process is easier, it's shorter, it's less number of pulls to get to the standards, and when you hit the standards, you match the proof excellent. And so then any client press checks, there are less time involved, and so any of that downtime when you're trying to adjust, you're losing money.
Yeah.
And so the more accurately we can hit that, the better off we are.
Well, that is fantastic. I really thank both of you guys, Tony Narducci and Shawn Arney at ONeil Printing in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you, gentlemen.